Have you ever replayed one small mistake in your head, again and again, for hours? Something you said, something you didn't say, a decision you keep questioning? It feels like your mind won't let it go, like it's stuck on repeat. But here's something important to understand: that constant thinking, that analyzing, that mental replay, it's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is trying to protect you. Your mind believes that if it thinks long enough, hard enough, deep enough, it can prevent pain in the future. So it scans every detail, every possibility, every risk, not to hurt you, but to keep you safe. The problem is, what once protected us now often traps us. And that's where overthinking begins. Overthinking has a strange way of turning small things into heavy ones. A simple decision becomes a mental debate. A minor mistake becomes a major failure in your mind. A short conversation becomes hours of analysis. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You second-guess your choices. You question yourself constantly. And the more you think, the worse you feel. You feel mentally drained without actually doing anything. That's the exhausting part. Overthinking feels productive. It feels like problem solving. But most of the time, it's not solving anything. It's looping. The same thought, the same worry, the same fear. Again, and again, and again. This mental loop slowly drains your energy, your confidence, and your peace. Your brain wasn't designed for modern life. Thousands of years ago, thinking ahead meant survival. If our ancestors didn't anticipate danger, they didn't survive. So the brain evolved to scan for threats, constantly. Back then, the threats were real: predators, hunger, physical danger. Today, the threats are different: rejection, embarrassment, failure, judgment. But your brain reacts the same way. It still searches for danger. It still prepares for worst outcomes. And when there's no real threat, it creates one. Psychologists call this loop rumination, thinking, without solving. It feels like progress, but it only builds anxiety, because overthinking doesn't resolve problems. It amplifies them. Imagine a student holding a glass of water. A teacher asks, "How heavy is it?" The student replies, "Not very heavy." The teacher smiles and says, "Hold it for 5 minutes. It's easy." Hold it for 5 hours. It becomes painful. Hold it for 5 days. It becomes unbearable. The weight never changed, but the longer you hold it, the heavier it feels. Thoughts work the same way. A single worry isn't the problem. A single mistake isn't the problem. It's how long you hold on to it. When you carry a thought all day, all night, for days or weeks, it starts to feel overwhelming. Not because it's huge, but because you never put it down. You don't stop overthinking by trying to force your mind to be quiet. You stop it by taking action. First, write your thoughts down. When they leave your head and land on paper, they lose power. Second, set a short worry timer, 5 minutes. Let your mind think freely. When the timer ends, you stop. Third, take one small action. Send the message. Start the task. Make the decision. Action breaks the loop, because movement creates clarity. Remember this: you don't need a quieter world. You need a quieter mind. And a quieter mind comes from letting go of what you don't need to carry anymore. Put the glass down. If this video helped you understand your mind a little better, subscribe to Human Natured by K&S for more psychology stories, mindset insights, and videos that help you think clearly and live calmly. We'll see you in the next one.